can always discuss any issue that comes up. And your leadership through all that, because we know that the main work of a judge or a magistrate is dispute resolution. Through all these stations I've worked in all this time, I have worked diligently. I have listened to cases and delivered judgments independently, impartially, and I have held out myself and committed to integrity, such that I will report here, your leadership, that in the almost 21 years I've worked in this institution, I've not had issues raised around my integrity.
Very well.
And I think that commends me and makes me suitable for this office of judge.
Commissioner Mwanza.
Thank you, CJ. Good morning again.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Under Section 6.3 of Matrimonial Properties Act, a spouse or intending spouses are allowed to enter into prenuptial agreements. And if you read Section 7 of the Matrimonial Property Act, prenuptial agreements actually exclude the property that is stated in the agreement from being included as matrimonial property. Now, so the question I want to ask is, number one, is whether these agreements are enforceable in law, and number two is if there is a scenario whereby two intending spouses enter into a marriage, one owns the property and the other is a homemaker. One comes with the property and is also working, the other one is a homemaker. Would that agreement still hold?
Thank you, Commissioner. I think on the first limb, the effect of this agreement just goes to establish that there is property that either of the spouse walked into this marriage with, and it helps to protect that property. And I think the fact that people are married does not stop one from owning property exclusively, and that property belonging to them even after they have entered into marriage, so that if a time comes when there will be a discussion around sharing of these properties, the ownership, the origin of these properties and how these properties were acquired, that agreement will be key in showing that at the time this person entered into this marriage, they owned this property. So I think my view is that the court will honor them, or the court will consider that agreement when it comes to sharing of the property.
Okay, and on the second limb?
On the second limb, where one has property.
Yes, the other doesn't.
The other doesn't.
Yes.
But in the course of the marriage, this person is, you call it homekeeper.
Yes.
Commissioner, I think homekeeper, the courts have recognized that keeping the home is a contribution to what is owned by the family.
But
so,
but there is a prenuptial agreement that excludes that.
Yes.
So how do you deal with that?
I'll deal with this way, and I think it's just a nuance to what I said earlier. That this person comes in, is an homemaker, and they have this property.
Yes.
maybe it's land. But we can say, because this is something that will come through evidence of how this helped, that if what the homemaker did contributed to improvement of this property, that will be considered, so that it will be a matter of evidence.
Yes, but what do you do with the prenuptial agreement? Do you set it aside? Because it was entered into willingly. It's a contract. In fact, what the law says is that despite Section 1 is what defines what matrimonial property is. It says